For more on this Lions Gate story, we bring in David Bank. He's an analyst with RBC Capital Markets. He's a Bloomberg best media analyst, one of the most accurate when it comes to Lions Gate, other names as well. David, thanks for coming in. You just heard what John Ehrlichman said. I mean, he got exclusive reporting there. It seems like Lions Gate has found a way to get rid of the pesky Carl Icahn, at least from their point of view. But who could be buyers for this?
Well, first off, I mean, I think while they're interested in getting rid of him, and it sounds like there have been some talks in the past, they seem to be somewhat peacefully coexisting for the moment. I think the legal battle is over, and Carl knows he's not going to get control of the board. So he's probably been a little bit activist than he's been in the past. And I think he's kind of saying, you know, opportunity cost of the capital. Let me go on and let me move on to my next project. I think the urgency, probably on the part of both of these guys, has been reduced just a little bit.
And why is that, David?
Because I think Carl knows he's not going to get control, and as a result of that, he's been pushing a little bit less hard, and the company is probably a little bit less concerned with how disruptive he could be in there. So, you know, their bigger concern right now is probably their own operational issues and their need to drive hits. So what could they do? Where could the stake go? Look, I think there's a, you know, you could come up with a lot of different names that might make sense.
Because John said, even though
perspective.
Netflix, for example, is one that we talk about a lot as far as John said, doing interesting things, he hasn't gotten a lot of, I guess, feedback on that from as he reaches out.
I think the tough part here is, who is going to want to buy a significant stake with a major investment where they don't get control? That arguably was Icahn's mistake in the first place. So, and on top of that,
does Lionsgate need to change then?
Well, I think the bigger issue is, does Icahn have to change what his goal is? If his goal is to exit with a premium to the stock without giving anybody control, that could be kind of a tough nut. So I think they could find a strategic partner, but it's maybe not as easy as it sounds.
So do you think it would be somebody that's more interested in just the financial stake? Yeah. I'm not saying who would you pick, David, but if you had to make a list of acquirers who make sense.
Well, I think ultimately it probably is maybe one of the private equity guys looking to make a toehold. That would be, or someone just looking to get involved with a stake in the media business, probably more on the financial side than on the strategic side. I think the other thing you have to remember is, in essence, the company was put into play when Icahn made the bid. So a lot of guys have had the chance to look at the stock. I think Icahn is just probably a little bit frustrated that he hasn't shaken it all loose yet.
Is there some sort of, I don't know, cautionary tale for corporate activists such as Icahn?
Well, I think there is. I think if you're going to wound, you better wound mortally. That's what I would say.
Go big or go home.
Right.
David Bank, thanks very much. David joining us there on the very latest developments at Lions Gate. He is with RBC Capital Markets. He is also a Bloomberg best.